Everybody, welcome to a special edition of Teaching Crypto. This is AZ Crypto going solo. Please hit that like, that subscribe, bell notification. Super chats in the store are available. Any way you can support the show, greatly appreciated. We had some surprise news hit a few hours ago. I'm going to go with Voyager here. So, Voyager people, hopefully you're getting this. Paul Haig, the administrator, has resigned and a new administrator is taking over. Now, what we've done is in the description, we've put his name and the email. The new administrator's name is Michael Weiss, and the email address is mweiss@weissadvisorsllc.com. It's in the description. So, just a quick recap. So far, Voyager customers have received a 70% return on the amount, the dollar amount in kind that they had when, I don't want to go back to that nightmare, but when the bankruptcy first took place, 70% so far. It hasn't been 70% for anyone. The goal is to get more back, and I'll hopefully be speaking to Michael soon, but supposedly still working on clawbacks, believe it or not, still working on 3AC. They're going to try to get as close to 100 as they can. Are they going to get there? It would be a lie for me to tell you absolutely. But hopefully there's another payment coming. So that's big. New Voyager admin. And hopefully Michael really lights a fire under the situation, finishes this thing off early in 2025, gets creditors back as close to 100% of the pot. It would be great if we were getting another check now. But let me tell you this, I am bullish on October. I've got some stuff to share with you in just a little bit that if you're not bullish, well, you came to the wrong channel. We sat through almost 7 months of negative price action, and we are about to be rewarded. Absolutely. So again, Michael Weiss is the new administrator. You know, Paul Haig, yeah, overall, I'm neutral. At the beginning, it was god awful, but there have been 2 payments. Still trying to get more money to the customers. So I'm not gonna badmouth the guy completely like I have before. I'm not gonna say he delivered because that would be a lie, but he got back some of the money that people deserved. Again, there's no crypto left. That's long gone. So at this point, anything would be cash. But without speaking to Michael directly, the last time we spoke to Paul Haig, we were told there still could be a good possibility of more return sometime in 2025, hopefully early 2025. So as soon as I speak to Michael, I will let you guys know what will happen. Yeah, the email, Bobby, thank you for so much for joining us, was about Paul resigning and Michael taking over. Now, when I read it, it seems like Michael has been, kind of researching the situation for the past couple of months. So he's not walking in blind. So that's a good thing. For me, milk that 3AC as much as you can. Clawbacks, it's tough. I mean, if they were true insiders, absolutely. They've gone after Steve a few times. I still think there's room to go after him even more. He was at the Bitcoin conference a few months ago, which is absolutely insane. And so here, I'm going to be optimistic. I'm going to say, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Still another check coming to Voyager customers early 2025. Now, where the bull market's going to be, I think it's going to be at a completely different place. Now, if you've been doing your research, the last couple weeks have been tremendous, and here's why. Believe it or not, we are above 65K. Absolutely, yes, we are. We're above 65K. Not too long ago, looking at 50, and you're telling me my prediction of 80K during October and maybe even hitting 100 in November, or even originally I said 100K by Halloween. Now that's going to be tough to get to, but listen to this. Technically, believe it or not, this has been the best September. Absolutely. What about October? What do the charts say? About a 23% return is normal during Bitcoin, but even higher after halvings. October is going to be huge, and you've seen it, right? I've talked about Carrot a lot on this program. It is a low gem that I'm really, really into. Gaming token, a little bit of an AI play as well. Now, here's the deal with Carrot. This week, Carrot, ladies and gentlemen, is up 93%. Now, the beauty is it's actually retraced a bit. It had gone from 29 cents to 66 cents. It's back at 57. Honestly, I'm holding a decent amount of Carrot. I like to be transparent here. That's part of the program. And so my average is still above where we are now, and I'm holding on to this baby. And here's what I'm expecting. I like a $2 Carrot at least, right? Because right now, we're going to get into the nuts and bolts of this. Carrot has a market cap of 65 million. That's it, 65 million. I do think this one is going to pick up huge steam. You can already get it in all the exchanges. It's very easy to get. And so what I see here is I think there's going to be some FOMO around the holidays for Bitcoin. As we get above that 70K mark, not all retail, but some retail is going to come back in. And I truly believe that this is going to be one that you're going to want to have in your portfolio. Again, do your own research, but I want you guys to succeed. That's our goal on this channel. We want you guys to be happy, give you a reason to watch the show. And it's been tough the past 6 months, but you don't want to miss this show in October. We're going to try to do a lot more shows. Mr. FOMO, honestly, like I said, has been through hell. He's just right now trying to make sure his house doesn't flood. Now we've got a hurricane coming. It's not coming. It's not going to be a direct hit. It's going towards Tallahassee, but we're still getting some pretty severe winds. And his house has flooded a few times over the past few months. That's why you haven't seen him. So if you guys can share the show, get us some more subs. It helps us. It helps him. We greatly appreciate everything because it's been tough. It's been tough for him. He obviously would like to be on the air more often. And my fault too. I should have been doing more solos, but it is what it is. Sometimes life gets in the way. And hey, honestly, a lot of YouTubers won't be telling you this, but over the past 3 months, the volume on crypto shows on YouTube have been down. Even the big boys like George has been struggling a little bit. Not struggling, but his views are down, right? The established shows, the ones that everyone, even Altcoin Daily. So here, it's been tough, right? You got all-time highs in early March, and it's just been negative price action ever since for almost 7 months now. But I think we are finally headed in the right direction for good. That crypto is never straight up. But I really do anticipate once we clear that 70K, and I expect that to happen within the next week, if not the next 3 to 4 days, honestly. Once we clear that 70K, we could go back to 62, 61. It's possible. But once we clear that 70K, I anticipate the alts will truly, truly, really start working for us. Again, right now as we speak, if we can hold 65K, I think that would be awesome. I still think there's a possibility of a small dip. Some people might get liquidated, getting too greedy. But, I just want to go over right now, and hopefully you've not sold your Solana. Hopefully you were DCAing this whole time. Solana, if you don't remember, not that long ago, seems like decades ago, hit 209. Well, it went all the way back to 120. Now it's back up to 155. Please don't sell your SOL. Please don't sell your ETH either, guys. Back to 2,600. My ETH prediction, I'm looking for, honestly, in the short term, I want to take profits in the 4 to 5K range, but I still believe that ETH has a chance to run to close to 10K this bull run. And that kind of depends on what you view the length of this bull run will be. And I've always said this. I think there's 3 distinct possibilities. Blow off top before January 1st. I think that's the least likely, but you got to be prepared for everything. Blow off top. There we go. In early spring, early March. So kind of how this downplay in March that we've been going through till now might have a top in March. The other option is late October, early November of 2025. And that's as long as I think we're going to go. I mean, I would love it. I mean, I have this show that I do. I would love if this thing would extend and be a super cycle. I just don't see it. I don't trust BlackRock, guys. I think, remember how Tesla sold Bitcoin? Remember how everyone tried to worship Elon Musk and he dumped? I think that BlackRock, here's what I think is going to happen. And I could be wrong. I think BlackRock's going to sell some Bitcoin in late 2025. I think they're going to rebuy in 2026. And in 2028, that's when I really think you're going to see some historic, unbelievable prices. Some people like Plan B are talking about a 300 to 400K Bitcoin this bull run. I don't see it. I would love for it to happen, but I'm still looking at the 120 to 140 range as a blow off top. I hope I'm wrong. I think where we are now, that is a pretty realistic estimate. But I mean, you have some opportunity here with the altcoins, right? And then that's the important thing. Those are the ones that are going to run the most. They're the most risky, right? Because if you get stuck with them during a bear, it is just a nightmare. But I just want to go back, and I've done a portfolio show before. I've talked about Carrot. Right now, Injective, I like that one a lot. And that one you can get at 23. And that one right now, market cap, a little high, 2.3 billion, but I think that could be a $10 billion market cap easy. So I'm still very bullish on Injective. And don't forget about iOS Network. That one of my strongest plays personally. And iOS Network has been up all the way to $2.67. You could pick it up right now at 55 cents. And in terms of market cap, it's only 615 million. Remember, we've been in a downturn for 7 months, guys. And so if we do turn around in October, which traditionally after each halving, October has been extremely bullish, you will see these altcoins rally. Now, you got to remember to take profits. That's extremely important. If you're new here, you can't just sit and take screenshots and show them to your friends. That's great, but those profits are not going to last. Sometimes 3 hours later, they're gone. An hour later, they're gone. 24 hours later, they're gone. But definitely months later, they will be gone. Okay. So if you get a 3, 4, 5x and you think that's going to last, that's not the way this works. These are not stocks. You're not buying Disney here, right? Besides Bitcoin and maybe ETH, maybe Solana, everything else is kind of just up in the air. I want to mention another one, SUI. A lot of buzz around that right now, making a nice run as well. To be transparent, don't have a lot of that. But there's a lot of other things, and we'll go over these in great detail. Again, you want to stay here in October. We still got 1 week left in September. I don't think we're going straight to 80K in September. But I'll go bald. I told you I would. If we didn't hit 80K by the end of October, I feel very strong about it. Been wrong before, but I've also been right a lot. Remember a year ago, you go back and look, and we were begging people to buy Bitcoin at 26K. We're saying, just do it. Very worst case scenario, a year from now, you'll be very, very, very happy. Yes, there are some unlocks coming, absolutely, of some of these tokens. But honestly, I think these tokens are going to overcome that. I think there's a lot of volume coming in. Look at the charts. Mr. Slim, yeah, new Voyager admin. The goal is to get back as close to 100% as possible. Now, is there a date for that? Absolutely not. His name is Michael Weiss, and his name and his email is in the description. We will try to contact him tonight and get back to him what he says. Last time we spoke to Paul, they were hoping to create one more check for everyone early 2025. I don't have dates. Still clawback, still 3AC. So that was pretty much it. I know we got a new admin. Hopefully we can light a fire under his rear end to get us as much back as humanly possible, right? But things are looking good, guys. 65K. I'm bullish. I still expect us to get over 100K this bull run. I cannot wait to do that show. Long term, I'm super, super bullish. You're seeing what's happening all over the world. You're seeing, unfortunately, the US government is still printing like there's no tomorrow, and not for good reason. I'm not getting into all that tonight, but it's still happening. They talk about inflation going down. The problem is the money printer is still going on, but the people are not seeing it. It's going to other countries. That's the other issue. But again, this is not a political show. I'm going to put my politics to the side, my feelings to the side, but I'm going to say this. Bitcoin is not getting hurt long term. No matter who wins the election, Bitcoin's going to be fine. Again, some people feel strongly one way or another that the election could affect them in the short term. And I could see a scenario, maybe October into early November goes crazy, a bit of a lull, and then we come back up. I do not think we will top off at the end of October, though. I think we've got at least until sometime January 2025, worst case. But again, if you're taking profits, you will be fine. And I just wanted to leave you that tonight. So, guys, hang in there. We're almost all the way back. Thank you so much for supporting the show. I absolutely appreciate it. If you could share it would be greatly appreciated. Guys, you have a wonderful evening. And if you're in Florida, please stay safe. Thanks, everybody.